Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. Continuing in volume 2 of Riyad Saleheen, book number 17, the book of the prohibited actions. Chapter 295, on prohibition of shaving a part of the head. Narrated Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam forbade shaving a part of the head. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Narrated Ibn Umar radiallahu anhuma that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw a boy, some portion of whose head was shaved and some of it was left out. He prohibited them from that and said, shave the whole of it or leave the whole of it. Muslim. This order of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was based on the reason that half-only style was then in vogue among the Jews and the Christian priests and ascetics. This style was also popular with the group which was given to mischief and disobedience. This is, however, permissible in exceptional circumstances. In any case, either one should shave the hair completely or keep them in such a style that there is no resemblance with women. Narrated Abdullah bin Ja'far radiyallahu anhuma that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam gave respite for 3 days to the family of Ja'far after his martyrdom. Then he came and said, don't weep for my brother after this day. He said, bring all of my nephews to me. We were accordingly brought as if we were chickens. Then he said, call for me a barber. He directed him to shave our heads, which he did. Abi Dawud. Ja'far radiallahu anhu was the cousin of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he was martyred in the Battle of Mu'tah. Although martyrdom is an honor, but even then the bereaved family does feel the shock of the loss. For this reason, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam permitted them to give vent to their grief for 3 days. It should not, however, be taken to mean that he allowed them to lament and wail, because that is prohibited. What he actually allowed them was the natural weeping which does occur when people come for condolences and speak of the deceased. Such expression of grief is permissible after a period of 3 days also. Therefore, what the Prophet ﷺ had advised them was not in the nature of unlawful but natural. The children of the deceased called themselves chickens, as they were greatly enervated, enervated, by the tragedy. This hadith has been mentioned here to confirm the validity of shaving the hair of the head, especially of children, although keeping bobbed hair is more meritorious because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself did so. Bobbed hair are cut short and allowed to hang loosely. Narrated Ali radiyallahu anhu that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam prohibited a woman from shaving her head. An-Nisa'i. This hadith is also included in At-Tirmidhi, but Sheikh Al-Albani has regarded it as da'if. Please see hadith ad-da'ifa. However, in order to avoid resemblance with men, this prohibition for women will stand. If it is required on medical ground, then it is permissible. Wallahu a'lam walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa iyyakum.